With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background to look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Center fielder, number 19.
Charlie Blackmon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in by Holiday. One away now. DJ LeMahieu will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. That's popped up now towards short right field. Peralta is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Carlos Gonzalez will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Ventura gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Grichuk is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Jonathan Villar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, center fielder, Jonathan Villar.
On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Number 54 will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Matt Holliday gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nolan Arenado makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Ventura into the windup. 1-0 on its way. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, one away. Freddie Freeman will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Will Myers into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams is over. And the inning is over. Johnny Peralta will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Into the box now, Rendell Gritchick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Myers has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Miguel Sano is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Gonzalez moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Matt Adams set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nick Hundley leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Molina has it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Alcides Escobar will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
And he misses with it, 1-1. R.A. Dickey will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 43.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The throw into second, and he is in there. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Matzik. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there, 0-1.
That's almost unfair to throw a knuckleball to your opposing pitcher. He's got it hard enough as it is.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Charlie Blackmon will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And that's off the left field foul pole, a home run.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ.
So a two-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Holiday. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Matzik's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Striding into the box, R.A. Dickey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Jonathan Villar will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Lifted in the air to center. Blackmon is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Carlos Gonzalez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
To first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Nolan Arenado is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted into center field. Villar sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Freddie Freeman stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And a first pitch knuckleball's inside for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Dickey comes set. Here it is on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Runners off for second. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here. Will Myers is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got to.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. Into the box, Nick Hundley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lines softly toward the hole, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Alcides Escobar gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Good knuckleball, and it's a called strike 2.
And now here 1 and 2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Now the double steal is on here, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Tyler Matzik steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Number 54 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch.
Number 54.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Matt Holliday stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Now the 0-1. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard back up the middle. LeMahieu with a great stop. One there on to first, and they get the double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Charlie Blackmon heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. DJ LeMahieu will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. And this is taken in by Holliday. 1 away now. Carlos Gonzalez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Line to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Leading off the inning, Rendell Grichuk, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. hit to third. Arenado's got it and reined in one away. Settling in now, Miguel Sano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Grounder down the line at third. Arenado has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Matt Adams is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. Nolan Arenado will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
First baseman
Freddie Freeman steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sano in foul ground. But this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. VR giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Will Myers steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Nick Hundley will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Here's a look over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning.
Whoa, quick move. That was great.
R.A. Dickey will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation. But hey, who knows? Maybe he'll get lucky.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Daniel Nava is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning.
Daniel Nava.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Matzik steps into his wind. 1-2 on its way. And another foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Jonathan Villar will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Freeman is under it, no problem. 1 away. Number 54 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Number 54.
Here's the first pitch to him. That's yanked into the stand. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
The right fielder,
Matt Holliday will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips. A runner on first with 2 away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Myers is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary. Chris Young will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Nick Hundley is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Line towards center field, and that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning. Stepping in, Alcides Escobar. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Tyler Matzik comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Grichuk, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Charlie Blackmon is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
The shortstop, Shani Peralta.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And taken in out there for the first out. Rendell Grichuk will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Miguel Sano will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Line to left. Myers is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, VR. 1 away. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Good fastball there by the 6'10" Young as he gets ahead. No balls and a strike. Lifted into the air out toward center field. VR is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Nolan Arenado strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Sano has room in foul territory, and that's the third out. Matt Adams will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Matzik looks in. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Yadier Molina steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Chris Young will stand in now as he'll be getting his first. Dykes is going to come out into the on-deck circle now as he'll grab a bat.
Number 21, Earl Dykes.
Runners on the move for second. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Jonathan Villar will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Number 54 stands in.
The batter, number 54.
Pierre Dooley will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Tyler Lyons will come on now to start the ninth inning.
Number 70.
Freddie Freeman gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ryan Rayburn will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Left fielder.
Will Myers digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Trevor Rosenthal will take over now with one away in the
Number 44. Trevor Rosenthal.
just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. VR on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. Around second, he'll try for third. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night. So coming to the plate, Nick Hundley. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is taken in on the run out there in left center, but it should be enough to get the run in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Alcides Escobar.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Holiday is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Striding in to start the ninth, Matt Holiday. And they'll need him.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Josh McElroy will come in and pitch now. Andre Ethier will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Grounded up the first baseline. Rayburn takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The shortstop.
Johnny Peralta will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you he wanted that swing back too. He got a fastball to hit, and it seemed like he put a good swing on it, but he just missed it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Number 41 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he...
Number 41.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 delivery. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and now the Redbirds are down to their final strike.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Myers. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.